me.
Calais, keep it lit.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Hella Moted. This beat right here is from Calais. If you want to send in beats, go to hellamoted.com, press the contact button, and you can send in beats right there. Yeah, we'll listen to it and pick our favorite ones to put at the start of the podcast. So yeah, go send us your shit. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Free Bread. So go to freebreadintl.com and you can get all your latest news on music, on culture, on just cool shit. We post some videos. We got interviews. It's lit. Our guest today is David Camarena. So he's a filmmaker from the Bay Area, currently living in LA. And he's toured with Kehlani. He's toured with Wiz Khalifa. And he's shot music videos for them and the HBK gang. And all around, he's just a dope-ass filmmaker. So we talked to him about his filmmaking process, his creative eye, like what he looks for when he's doing a new music video or taking on a new project. And we just talk about life and coming out of the Bay and doing all this crazy shit. So yeah, it's a really fun podcast. I hope you guys enjoy it. So without further ado, David Camarena.
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh shit, molded.
I just got molded.
Got molded.
Let me see molded face.
How does it feel to get molded, bitch? Molded.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
You're stupid.
When you get molded, you'll say anything to change the subject.
Molded.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Hella Moted. I'm your host, Pmac. With me is my co-host, Bong. And we got a very special guest, the best filmmaker from the Bay Area, David Camarena. Is that how you say your name, Camarena or Camarena?
Yeah, Camarena, Camarena.
Oh, shit.
Everyone say a little different, but you
Put
got
the
it.
inflection on it. Sick.
He
Thank you
rolled
for the
it.
intro, man. Appreciate you.
You gotta roll them R's.
Rolled them hard.
Camarena.
Yeah, man. How you been, though?
Man, good, man. It's been working. Feels good to be back out here in the Bay.
That's
Fuck with y'all.
So you've been traveling hella, right?
Yeah.
Like, how is that like?
Man, the road is the best, yo, because, I mean, you always get to witness new things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Traveling is my favorite part about photography, for sure.
real?
Yeah.
Damn,
Like-
I feel like that's the one thing that I would hate the most.
Nah, I mean, yeah, the airplane rides,
yeah.
that travel is the worst, because, like, usually, you know what I mean, a lot of trips be last minute, so you be getting the middle seats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the fucking 6-hour flight, you
Damn.
can't sleep. That's the worst part, but once you get off the plane, you know what I mean? Get
You're
to
on
see
your
all
own
the new
adventure.
shit. Yes, that's the best, dude.
Yeah, it's like.
It's great to tell a story, you know
How
what I
many
mean?
places do you think you've been?
Dude, I've been all over. I mean, just the last couple of years, I've damn near touched everywhere. Asia was definitely my favorite place I've gone to, though. With Aaron Kai, went out to
Yeah.
Asia for a whole month. To like Singapore, Malaysia, went to Japan, Hong Kong.
Yeah, I remember
Nice.
Aaron was telling me quite the story.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stories out there, you know what I mean? Can't be said, you know, that's gonna be between us. But yeah, we got these drinks from 7-Eleven, and out there it's tight because you could drink on the street.
Oh, really?
So everywhere we went, you know, we always had something in our hands. So that's definitely a recipe for some shit.
So Asia was the best, but or what about in like the United States, or at least in like North America? Where's your favorite part?
I really like New York. Just the energy out there. Just everyone's moving. You know what I mean? It's so fast. Like everything's going. You know what I mean? You could stay out late at night. You know what I mean? Just like taking photography out there. You know, it's crazy. It's a lot of shit to see. You know?
Yeah.
And what do you like to shoot? Like, not just like digitally, you do film too, right?
Yeah, and for me, that's the best part of travel too, is shooting film, because you know what I mean. You just out, just capture, and you don't really see what you're getting until
You don't
get
know what
back.
you get till you develop it.
Till you develop everything when you get home. That's a rush, you know. So
It makes those moments that much more special too.
definitely, it's classic, you know. Film.
You can just tell, like, you know, it may be a candid, but it just looks priceless. You know what I mean? That 1,000 words was well spent into it.
Yeah, for sure. Because digital, I mean, you could take the photos and you go back to your hotel and you could edit them right there. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's special when you just out capturing the moment. You don't got to worry about the edit or anything like that. You know, you just out capturing and then you get home, develop the film, you get to see everything, relive it. You know.
You ever process it yourself?
No, but my homie Julian, he's dope ass photographer in LA. He actually scans film photos himself, so he kind of inspired me. I gotta look for a machine on Amazon or something, start doing it myself, because that shit gets expensive, man.
Dude, I mean, my film camera's broke, but when I used to like shoot film all the time, I would actually process it myself. Like I got the C41 color process or whatever that you do, and then after I would develop it, what I would do is like I had this shoebox, and then I put like this white piece of ceramic behind it, and I put a light inside the shoebox, and then you slide the film down there, and then you get like you get your digital camera with a macro lens, and then you put it on a tripod and fucking shoot it. Then you import it into like Lightroom or whatever, and then you invert the colors, and then you like basically do the whole process yourself.
That's
like converting it from actual film to digital. It was crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, I want to do that again. The only thing is my light meter for my camera's broken.
Yeah.
So I gotta go get that shit fixed.
Man, you gotta bring that back. That sounds
Dude, it's
hella
sick, dude.
tight. Yeah.
Yeah, I got all the equipment downstairs, man. But the only thing is like I didn't wear gloves when I would do that shit, and like some of the chemicals would spill on your hands.
Yeah.
It would like actually like sting my cuts on my hands and shit.
Oh,
like
damn.
That's just no joke. You really gotta wear like protective gear.
It seems like vinegar, right? Like something similar.
It's straight up like Breaking Bad chemical shit. Like you'll see smoke coming up.
Yeah.
From like the because it's like a crazy chemical process.
Where'd you learn how to do all that?
Well, I mean, I took a film like a film class or photo class in high school, and that's the first time I ever did it. But then
that class was lit. I took that class too.
Yeah. But then like I relearned it later on in life just by like, you know, YouTube. You can learn anything on YouTube.
Yeah, bro. That's how I learned all my shit, bro.
Yeah.
YouTube University, bro. That's where I went. Yeah.
For sure.
YouTube University.
Like, you started making films. For people who don't know, David Camarena, he is a director, a cinematographer, editor. And so you basically learn all that shit by yourself, right?
Yeah. So I took a video class my senior year of high school. That's when I was playing sports, and everyone said it was an easy 8. You know what I mean? So I was trying to get that scholarship. You know,
sounds like us. We were in a video class together too.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was cool.
Straight up, dude, easy A, and then we would just always slack off in that class, but just like him showing us movies every day and like seeing a bunch of films all the time, like we were just eating in class, you know what I mean? Not even focusing on film, just him showing us a bunch of cool shit about it. It just kind of inspired me. And then that summer after that senior year is when I picked up my first camera. I just ain't stopped since, really.
That's like, what camera was that?
It was like a Nikon. I think it was like it might be wrong, but I think it was a D700 or something.
Oh,
like
shit.
a Nikon. Like
that's what I shot with recently.
Oh, really?
A Nikon for work. I mean, I shoot with like a D810 now, but the D700 is hella good.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's just expensive too.
Yeah, it was. My dad had it. He was always he would take photos of us like playing sports and shit, like me and my sister. And then
that's a real, actually, like professional ass camera too.
It might not be the D700 then. I'm not, you know what I mean? I might have just. But yeah, it was an old ass Nikon. I would just shoot photos of the homies. That's when I hurt my elbow, so I wasn't playing sports that summer, so I had free time like crazy.
You had like Tommy John surgery? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I had Tommy John surgery from baseball, just overuse. You know what I mean? I was playing football and baseball, and then
that's like, were you quarterback in baseball?
Yeah, football. Yeah, I was quarterback. It's all good, bro. Same thing.
Fuck, I'm not even high.
I'm the lit one right now. I'm just watching y'all.
I was gonna say, you pitcher in baseball, quarterback in football, but you're both. So you got a fucking
So it's arm. It's an arm injury.
Yeah,
correct?
arm. Yeah, but it was crazy because I never had injuries like my whole life. But I think just I was always playing football and baseball, quarterback, and then I was pitching in baseball, playing shortstop, and then I don't know, dude. Just so football season had ended, and then baseball season started. And like 2 weeks into baseball, I was pitching, and it was just practice. All of a sudden, threw the ball, it felt like my shit snapped, dude.
Damn.
Like my tendon, that shit felt crazy.
Damn. You think did you want to do anything with sports before?
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause I mean, all my friends still are either playing in college or playing like in minors right now. You know what I mean? So,
Oh,
That's
shit.
tight.
so a lot of my
Where did you
friends,
go
You got
again?
the big leagues.
Full high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so all my best friends I had growing up were all from sports. You know what I mean? So that's all we wanted to do.
Damn,
And then
That's
God,
like a
God just had a
freaking-
different plan for me, I
Yeah.
guess. You know what I mean?
that's such a 180.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the people who did videos are like the geeky people before.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like stereotypical portrayals and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, growing up.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy how things flip, but you know what I mean, super grateful for everything. So.
You still got an arm though? You
Shit,
still,
I mean,
you still show it.
dude. So
I'm
I
sure
tried
you
to
still
come
got
back
it.
after that injury. I went to
Yeah.
Chabot,
Okay.
just to try and play. You know what I mean, JC.
Uh,
But that shit wasn't the same, dude.
oh
Like,
yeah.
by that time, I was already super interested in the videos and like
Okay.
was still trying to come back from baseball, but my arm was weak after that. It wasn't the same. Like nothing was.
How do you feel now?
Now it's cool. It don't hurt anymore. Like
yeah.
I'll hoop and stuff and everything. Go play sports. It's cool now. But I bet you if I tried to throw real hard,
Yeah,
it
like high
probably-
intensity. Like,
yeah, I'll fuck it up.
all the way. Damn.
Yeah, because I stopped going to physical therapy because I started making videos and stuff. So I was just like, why am I even going here, wasting money? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, that reminds me of that white rapper. Shit, he was like on a podcast with the fighter and the kid. I forgot his name, but apparently he was like really, really good at baseball.
Yeah.
And then in college, he hurt his arm too, and he was a pitcher.
Mhm.
And he had Tommy John surgery too. And then like while he was injured, he was hella bored, like chilling with all his baseball friends. So he started rapping, and now
Yeah.
he's like a big ass rapper. I forget his name though. Do
that's
you know who I'm
dope.
talking about?
Nah.
Damn,
That
he's
sounds
tight.
tight, though.
I know he got like a cosign by Drake.
Oh,
And, yeah, so
what?
that's a
You
cosign.
got the
all
right.
cosigns.
You got the right people vouching for
Yeah,
that.
damn. I bet you people are listening
That's
to
dope.
this, and then they're like screaming his name at me right now.
Like y'all it does.
Like-
Fuck.
Hey, how do y'all not know this motherfucker's name, man? What the?
Shit.
That's tight though.
Yeah, that's hella sick.
No, but sports really teach you like anything you need to know in life. Really, like you play
Yeah.
sports, like you're gonna know how to work hard. You're gonna
Yeah, I'm
No,
sure it
that'd be
helped you
great.
with like what you're doing now.
Like discipline, morality.
for sure. And
all
working with
that.
a team, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Being successful,
teamwork.
you gotta really have a team. Like you can't do
Yeah,
not shit
man.
by yourself.
It's hard to do stuff by yourself.
Man,
I always
it's
sucked
hardest.
at sports, dude. I was the B team or the double B team if they had a double
Yeah.
B team. He was on the A team. Bong.
No.
He was a
What
baller.
sports, what sports you play, Bong?
I played baseball. I played basketball. I played football.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
dope.
sucked.
But we
I was a
a
good
long
wrestler,
ways
though.
from there. We a long ways from there, man.
I got a bunch of wrestling medals back in the day.
Oh yeah,
That
he
my
was
sport.
the shit. He was the shit at wrestling.
No, not to fuck with
just,
you,
just,
bro.
just the one-on-ones. Like
Dude.
I want this to be known, but I want to get at least one amateur MMA fight before I'm too old to like really move good.
Yeah.
'cause- yeah.
That would be tight.
Dude,
Hell
that'd
yeah.
be dope.
I'm such a
I'd be
fan
right
and-
there.
And I did martial arts as a kid,
Yeah.
and I wrestled, so I want to freaking like put it all together and train again.
No, yeah, you got
That'd
just
be
the
dope.
right amount of information. You just
Yeah.
gotta apply it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really a mind thing. I think like all sports, people don't realize how much like a mind skill set
For
it is.
sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. If you're not checked into the game, which mentally ain't nothing else gonna follow.
Yeah. And like I feel like the real good athletes could they've been in that scenario like a million times in practice.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the reaction is from experience
Exactly.
and practice and
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what was like your first like video or whatever that started you on this path? Like now you toured with like Wiz Khalifa, with Kehlani.
Yeah.
What was like that thing that set it off?
So I used to go to Sacramento all the time, and you guys ever heard of Kid Swag? It was
Kid
like
swag.
Kid Swag. He's from San Diego actually, but he
I
went
feel
to
like I heard his name.
he went to Sac State, and me and my homie Adam, who was a DJ, they both went to Sac State, and they were roommates. So I would always go to Sac, and we would all make videos, just like fuck around videos. And it actually got kind of lit. Like we would get around like 10,000, 15,000 views on our YouTube
shit.
videos.
That's tight.
And those were our first videos, kind of just fucking around, you know? So
Yeah.
that kind of set it off for me, because I was like, all right, like we could really do this. You know what I mean? We making some noise right now. It felt good too. So, and those were like the first videos I was ever making, you know, like
Yeah.
fuck around, and people actually fucked with it. So it was cool to see like that good response like right off the bat, you know. And then I had actually DM'd Roach Giggs. Y'all know Roach Giggs?
Yeah, Roach Giggs.
Yeah, he had a show in Santa Cruz, and he tweeted, "I need a videographer." And me and my homie were smoking late night. My homie Adam, and he's like, "Bro, just hit him, bro. Just send him some of the stuff we've been doing. Just do it. You know what I mean?
You never know.
You never know." And he actually
shout out Roach Giggs.
Yeah, shout out Roach Giggs for sure. Definitely one of the first believers for sure. And then he hit me back, let me come through the show, and Burner was actually performing on that show too. So
oh shit.
I just kept it moving, you know what I mean? Did the video for Roach, sent it to Burner. Burner fucked with it. Started working with Burner. And then Wiz seen the stuff I was doing with Burner, because, you know, Burner is in Taylor Gang and everything.
Yeah.
I just kept it moving.
So it was like a domino effect, really.
Yeah, for sure.
That's tight. It feels like kind of like a right place at the right time thing, too.
Yes.
Like, that's tight how it all came together like that.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure, dude. You really just got to take your opportunities. Like, if my homie didn't tell me to tweet Roach Giggs, you know what I mean? I don't know. That domino effect would have started, you know?
Nah,
So,
you would have been similar to where you're at. Not exactly, I'm sure, but
this is a cool story to tell, though. This is like,
Yeah.
you know, that's a nice set of people to go through, you know?
yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool to start in the Bay. You know, a lot of people. There's a lot of artists in the Bay. You know, what I mean, a lot of people doing cool stuff and inspiring shit. So
I see a lot of people like fucking with each other too. You know what I mean? It's not like crabs trying to get out of a barrel. You know, everyone's helping each other out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like that's what we need too. I don't think it was
that sense of unity. You know?
Yeah, I don't think that was the case before.
Yeah,
you know
I don't think that ever was the case either.
Yeah, like I feel like we're getting a lot more unity, and now we got superstars now, like certified current superstars in G-Eazy and Kehlani, and upcoming Marky Basie. Man, he's gonna be. Yeah, that fool is so talented. Groovy people was so good. You gotta listen to him, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely gotta tap in. That's why I fuck with Jeezy too, because he literally brought everyone from the Bay that's really making some noise on tour. Like he brought Sue on tour, Kehlani. He brought E40 on tour. He brought Marky Basie, Neff. I know he brought Kamaya out recently. You know, he's really doing it for the Bay, which is tight.
Yeah, that is super dope. Good guy.
Yeah.
What's one of your like favorite videos that you ever done?
Favorite video?
Like you might have had the most fun, or it just all flowed correctly. Which was your favorite?
I think right now my favorite video I did was for E40. It's called Slapping. That's just shooting with E40, dude. That was just a crazy experience. It was like E40 Drum is super dope. He has crazy energy. Yeah.
Pull that up.
Yeah.
Pulling up the video right now.
Bro, I woke up at my girl's house and I had a DM from E40. He said, "What's up, young player? Call 40 Water." And he left his number.
Shit.
I was like,
I got a similar story, dude.
Yeah.
I got a similar story here. So when I was shooting the Light This Bitch Up, we finished the whole thing. We had it all wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
And then sent it. I'm happy with it. I sent it to Pilo. 5 minutes later, Pilo calls me. He's like, "Hey, we damn near need 40." I'm like, damn, because I've been working on this video for months now. Yeah. With all the rendering and the effects. And I was like, yeah, that's true. We need that Bay Area legend to put a stamp on it. So we do the shoot with 40. It takes hella long because he's doing like this performance. So we have to wait until after the performance just to get this like 2-second cameo. Mm-hmm. And then so he gets out and he points at me. He's like, "Hey, who are you?" I'm like, "Hey, what's up, 40? I'm the director of the music video that Pilo showed you." He's like, "I don't like you." I'm like, 40 just said off the bat, he said, "You don't like me," and that's a legend. So I was already nervous. Like I don't really get starstruck, but that's a fucking legend straight up. And then I was like, "Whoa, what?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm just kidding. That shit went hard." No. And then like he gave me daps. He's like, "Yo, I gotta steal this guy." And then like so long story short, he gave me his number, and later on I texted him and he texted back, and I was just like, fuck, I texted E40.
That's amazing.
That must have been like how it felt for you too,
bro,
right?
Same feeling, dude. I was looking at his number for hella long, waiting to call him. Like, I'm really about to call him right now. Like,
were you hella nervous on the phone?
Hell yeah. I was like letting him talk, you know what I mean? Letting him
and he could talk.
So he was just telling me what he wanted for the video, and he asked me if I was in the Bay, and I had just recently moved to LA, but you know, I wanted to get it done. So I was like, I'm in the Bay. And he's like, cool, we can knock this out in the next few days. I was like, yeah. And that night instantly dipped right to the Bay just because I
Damn.
just wanted to get it done. You know what I mean? If I had told him,
definitely.
if I had told him no, I'm in LA, you know, it's gonna be hard for me to get back down there. He probably just would have went to someone else. Like,
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You took that initiative to, you know, to go all the way out for
You're
him.
good at
Hell
hopping
yeah.
on these opportunities. That's tight.
man, that's the main
Listen.
thing, bro. It's a lot of photographers and videographers and directors out there nowadays. You know what I mean? You just gotta.
Yeah,
If you're not doing it, someone else gonna be right behind you doing it. You know?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's exactly how I feel in my line of work too. That's why, like, you know, so I'm a barber,
yeah,
and you know, we can't take vacations too long because
yeah,
you know, people gonna forget. Like, someone might wait a week for you, 2 weeks at the
Yeah.
most, but like if you're gone for a month, you know, there's a good chance that they went to somebody else and
yeah, for sure,
may not be coming back. You never know. So
for sure.
I definitely feel you on that. You got to jump in on those opportunities.
Yeah, stay on it.
Damn,
for
I
sure.
didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Well, at least
That
you've
makes
been
sense.
my barber for hella long, so it's like loyalty. You know, I don't
Oh,
go to
yeah.
anyone else.
Yeah,
I feel it, but that's how I look at it. So, like, you know, for Pope's wedding in the Philippines, I'm only going for 2 weeks, and that's like going to the
Yeah.
Philippines
Oh,
for 2 weeks
man.
is almost a waste in a sense because you're traveling almost like a week in a sense to
Yeah.
get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There
yeah,
and back.
sure.
So yeah, it
feel
is what
that.
it is.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
And
And
then
I
you
get my haircut by you sometime, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Next time
Whenever
Oh,
you're
yeah.
down here,
Where do you
got
usually
you.
get your haircut?
I used to fuck with my homie Hugh out here in.
Oh,
San
yeah,
Francisco.
Oh
Hughes-
yeah, yeah.
Hugh
You've been
was,
to the shop. I remember now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
tight. Hell
I cut
yeah.
across from him. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I used to fuck with him, but now I'm in LA. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
Yeah, definitely.
my homie
The
just
barbers are weaker, huh? Nah.
Yeah, okay.
There's a
Out
lot of
there-
homies out there. There's a lot of homies
there's a lot
out
of
there.
cool ones. There's a lot of like industry people too that only
Yeah.
like pull up on you, but they'll pull up and do it for like crazy. You know what I mean? So I just found this little shop. It's probably like 30 minutes from the spot, and I go there and do super cool.
Yeah, definitely.
That's tight.
You build a relationship with with
Yeah.
this person, and he does it the way you want it. You know, and sometimes you could build with that person. You never know if they
sure.
get it the first time, but
Yeah.
just because his conversation is tight, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
it might work out.
Hell yeah.
They'll figure it out.
That's tight, man. Hey, so what's your your filmmaking process? Like when you start a film, what do you do?
So usually like it starts with me getting like an email and then
Uh,
kind of them letting me know what they want, or they'll sometimes people will send me like their song like in the email, or will like talk about a few songs they want to do. But recently I've been writing a lot of stuff down like in my notebook. Like
oh
I
yeah.
was listening to a song on my headphones and you know what I mean, smoke a little weed, and then
Yeah.
any thoughts that come to my head, I'll just jot it down. Like it doesn't have to look pretty, you know what I mean? I'll just write down notes and then
That's exactly like
yeah,
how it is.
and then as soon as I get an idea that I really fuck with, you know, I'll take that idea and then move it on to a next page and then start to make it look pretty. You know what I mean? Start to like storyboard it from beginning to end. But and then yeah, after that, after I get like everything real pretty like in my notebook like of the story, then I'll start looking for inspiration pictures like online, like through the books I have in my house, things like that.
Like I know for you especially, you have like a real style, and I notice that people try to copy your shit.
Oh yeah,
Like people,
Like, what-
I feel like I don't know. There's a lot of imitators in the Bay.
yeah,
Like there's a lot of really good influencers, which
Uh-huh.
you are, and then
Thank
there's
you,
a lot
bro.
of imitators. I feel like looking at your body of work, I see other people try to do this, imitate the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel like that.
I mean, I've seen it sometimes, but I mean, I take it as like it's like a compliment. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
doing
yeah,
some, I'm doing
definitely.
something right for
For someone
for them-
to follow
for-
your work, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, if no one was fucking with my shit, then I'll be feeling some way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but if you know, if I see someone else kind of do it, I'm like, cool. But you know what I mean? That's the thing about being a filmmaker nowadays. You know what I mean, you just gotta adapt and you gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The like I noticed you have like super stylized like colors and everything.
Yeah.
Like what inspired you to like take these colors and edit the way you do? Like you use really like for some of these shots,
yeah.
it looks like you use really I don't know, like one color and
Like
it's
Like
it's
vibrant
really
colors.
vibey and contrasted and
It's like a few movies that I really like. What was that movie I was watching recently? You seen the movie Blow?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this one scene where it's like that love scene with that girl. Was it Penelope Cruz?
Yeah.
And it's like a bunch of red scenes, like all clipped and faded together.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, I can
after he
see that.
stole her from that wedding scene. It's like a
when
yeah, it's like an all red scene. Everything's like fading together. It just like it looks super cool to me. So I don't know. I just try in my music videos. It's always fun to play with lighting, you know, and and use a bunch of different lights. So that kind of inspired me.
He swooped there from the
right here. Yeah. Sees a bunch of red clips fading together, a bunch of different scenes going on.
Yeah, that is super dope right there.
It's just cool. It just like it set a cool vibe for me. So I don't know.
So is this what like set it off for you?
Yeah, I was watching this movie. I'd never seen this movie, and
Penelope Cruz is
dude, she's amazing. But yeah, I'd never seen this movie, and I forgot who put me on. Someone's like, bro, how have you not seen the movie Blow? Like, you gotta go watch it. And I watched it, and that scene was just super inspiring. But edit wise, using a bunch of colors and stuff, I don't know. I'm not saying like the weed inspired that, but like it kind of took it to another level for me. I don't know. Like I was just experimenting on Final Cut and always experimenting with different effects and stuff. And I kind of found a few effects that I really liked, and I kind of just implemented it into each video I was using, you know what I mean? To kind of create a style. Yeah.
So you said you went to the YouTube film school.
Yes. So YouTube University. Yes.
Full scholarship
to YouTube University.
So I'm guessing it taught you like a bunch of these techniques.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely for Final Cut. I used to edit on Final Cut 7. Now I edit on Premiere. Premiere is so much better than Final Cut 7. Like taking footage, like after a video shoot, and if I got time, you know what I mean, after the video shoot, I could just insert my shit right away and just start chopping it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so especially the way you travel.
Yeah.
Making it, you have a quick ass turnaround too. I know you do you've done like the what's that Wiz Khalifa one, the Day to Day?
Oh yeah,
right? That used to be my fucking shit. I remember what's the guy who did it first? Bill Palladino?
Yeah, Bill Palladino and Frank Palladino. They're dope. They set it off for that whole style stuff.
I feel like they for sure started that like vlog, like making it hella cool like that.
Yeah, Wiz was the first person I've ever seen do any of that, and it gave like a real personal vibe to his stuff. I think that's what blew him up for sure.
Yeah,
too,
I think so too.
People like to chill and smoke weed, you know what I mean? And to see him doing that, just being a real ass dude, you know what I mean? That took away from the superstar stuff, but it made him even more of a superstar, you know what I mean? Because he's like super relatable.
He seems hella fun to hang out with. Like watching those, I wanted to hang out with him, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you actually hung out with him. How was that?
Dude, it's just like watching the videos, bro. He's a super cool ass dude. Like you be laughing with him, you know what I mean? Being serious, you get inspired by him because he works super hard, you know?
Yeah, that's tight, dude.
He's just a chill ass dude. He's definitely one of the favorite people I've ever worked with for sure.
Shout out to Wiz, man.
Yeah, shout out to Wiz.
Come on to our show.
Definitely. Burner too, man. Burner's the same way. Just cool ass dude, you know what I mean? Loves to have a good time, loves to make money, wants to work hard, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's definitely someone who I want to surround myself with, you know?
That's tight.
Sure.
I see that also, like, you've been like in that 4:3 aspect ratio.
Yeah. I definitely used it for the last couple. It was just, I don't know, just seeing a lot of 90s stuff, you know what I mean? Definitely super inspired by just the crop and the 4:3 they used to do. I haven't the next two videos I'm coming out with, I haven't used it just because I want to switch it up a little bit. But I don't know, just something always just looks solid to me for a period of time. I don't know, it's something I was going through, I guess, or something.
That's
tight. It just looks solid to me. I don't know. It was fun to play around with.
I feel like I see people trying to do the 4:3 now too.
Start to fuck
people
with it.
They're hopping on the David Camarena
wave.
Let it roll.
It was just something I was just fucking with for a second. It just felt right. For the last 4 videos I think I did.
Do you like to work while you're traveling, or do you like to be put in in your own zone away from everything?
Definitely my own zone in my room, being by myself, and just I have this
isolation.
I have this red light in my room, and it makes my whole room red.
Oh shit!
So it just
vibes.
I turn all the lights off and just use that one light, and it just, you know what I mean, just get in my zone. Yeah. But being on the road is tight too. I like being on the road, editing. Definitely editing photos and stuff. There's a lot of cool hotel rooms we've been staying at, you know what I mean? Yeah, yes. That little color light. Yeah, exactly. The road is definitely inspiring too, because there's a lot of alone time and a lot of downtime, you know what I mean? And
see little things that inspire you, maybe little hints, I guess, for yourself.
Sure. Especially being on tour, looking out the window, seeing a bunch of new land you ain't never seen before, you know what I mean? Music playing, it's a a lot of thoughts going through your head. What you gonna do when you get back home? You know.
Oh,
that's why the
definitely.
road is inspiring. Like figuring out what you're gonna do when you get back home. Like how you
Yeah.
gonna get on it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like from the E40 video and all that, it looks like you take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Definitely.
Try to.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What else you got? What else? We're looking through David Camarena's website right now.
Yeah.
Looking through his
I like
portfolio.
that video in the middle right there.
This one?
Man.
Yeah. The Pilo one. I just liked
Like-
how free that was. How
In that?
Oh
know what I mean?
yeah.
That's
hell-
funny. That was the one that I was actually supposed to work on.
Oh, for sure. Hell yeah. Dude, we yeah, that was just he had hit me and we just pulled up downtown SF with the homie and we had a steady cam. Me and him were just like running backwards with it down downtown San Francisco and just fucking with it, you know what I mean? Just having a good time. Pilo's I know you know Pilo,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
working with him is just super fun. You know what I mean?
This
Yeah,
is
I was supposed to
definitely-
work on like the effects for this one.
Yeah.
But it's so time consuming. And I mean, at the time I was like, I just got a new job and
Yeah.
I like had hella free bread things that I had to catch up
Yeah.
on. I just couldn't. It's like crazy time consuming because all of these
Sure.
you gotta draw it by hand, like every
Oh,
fucking
shit.
frame.
For real?
Yeah, that's like the only way that you could do it. So,
So frame by frame.
who's the person who did this?
Oh, Rowena.
Rowena. So she had to do it frame by frame.
Damn, that's crazy.
She's super dope, man. I definitely like working with her.
I'm not an artist either, so it's hard.
So what do you mean you draw it on paper or how you mean
Nah,
frame by frame on
I
After
have
Effects or
the
something?
tablet. It's called the Wacom Bamboo tablet.
Yeah.
And it has like a pen, and then you just you draw it on After Effects,
And you do it like frame by frame?
frame by frame. Like you freaking draw it, next frame, draw it, next frame, draw it, next frame.
So
So
these
That's
like 5 second cuts.
crazy.
could be,
that's why
hundreds
like
of
I was like,
seconds.
yo, it's crazy time consuming, man.
That's crazy.
Damn, that's I did not know that. That's tight.
Yeah. Now you see why I couldn't.
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, literally all these effects.
So like just that 5 second part
Yeah.
right there could have been like 200 seconds of framework pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Damn.
think about it, all right, this is shot what 24 frames per second.
Yeah.
So you have to draw 24 times of just like that line to make 1 second.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just stick to just normal editing.
But you know,
Little
like
bit of effects.
that Justin Bieber one, they did it really well. You seen that?
Which one?
I think it's What Do You Mean? Here, let
Oh
me try-
yeah.
Let me try to see that.
That's just the crazy thing about movies now. You think about all the animation stuff, how much time it takes in making a movie.
Yeah.
That's just
And it's crazy how some of the stuff looks so real, like all that CGI and all that.
yeah.
I know he had like Bieber had like 2 versions of like the What Do You Mean video.
Oh, it was like a video where they animated the lyrics on while another video was on another layer.
Let's say.
It was kind of like the one that we saw with David, but it was like Justin performing, and then there's like a bunch of yellow stuff, and it was
Yeah.
kind of in that Jack U feel.
Oh, dope.
Jack U did What Do You Mean, right?
Uh,
Or am I tripping?
I
But
don't
it
know, I
kind of
think
looked
so.
like this.
That's dope.
Like in that font and all that.
Yeah.
You know,
Let me
it's
try
cool.
to find it. Oh, that's it. That's. It looked like this.
Yeah, that's tight. Oh,
Yeah.
Where Are You Now?
Oh, Where Are You Now?
Yeah, Justin Bieber, Where Are You Now music
Let's see.
video. Yeah, damn, that looks. Yeah, no, that just definitely takes a lot of time. Shouts out to all the animators and stuff out there
Yeah, shout out to the
doing all
animators.
that. That's crazy.
Damn, I was just looking at his hands. There's more like on his face and all that too. I didn't even trip off that.
Yeah. Dude, I just saw a video with Seth Rogen. Oh, right here. They're talking about Sausage Party.
Oh shit,
The ad is coming up with Sausage
that
Party.
movie looks like it's gonna be.
Dude, I'm gonna get dummy lit
I gotta
and
get
watch
dumbass
this.
lit for this
Yes.
shit for sure.
We're gonna watch this together, right?
Yo, they
Boom.
was
Yeah.
they was probably
I might
high
even
as
bring a
fuck.
dabber in
Yeah.
there.
Writing a story to this. They was probably
Yeah,
high
I'm
as
sure.
fuck.
I was watching a video on how Seth Rogen, like, it took 10 years to make this because the animation took so long.
10
So that's-
years.
Yeah, so that's what it reminded me of. Because you know how, like, Pixar movies and,
Yeah.
like, shit like that just notoriously take hella long to do.
That's crazy.
This ain't Where Are You Now? What the fuck?
What the fuck? Old school Bieber clips.
Ah, shit. One Less Lonely Girl. Is this the one? Hidden Messages. It's just a bunch of people talking about the Justin Bieber "Where Are You Now" stuff.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. We know how it looks.
Yeah.
But yeah, they gotta draw that frame by frame, man.
That's why it's hard to do stuff for music videos nowadays. Like, people want their stuff so fast. You know what I mean? If they want any animation stuff, you gotta tell them like, yo, this gonna take a month at least or some.
I feel like that hurts the process too.
Definitely.
Because people will ask me, "Oh, yo, I got $300. Can you make a dope ass video?" It's like, no, I can't.
Yeah, right. Nah. It's hard, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Like, what's an ideal budget?
I can't say that, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it definitely depends. It depends what
You get what you pay for, right?
Yeah. Depends what you want to do, but you know what I mean. If you want a really good video, people gotta realize it's gonna take some time. Like,
yeah,
definitely.
Do you have like a producer that you work with that does all the money shit like that?
I mean, my homie Julian Edwards did it for the last couple of videos we've been doing, but I mean, we pretty much all do it ourselves, really. You know what I mean, right now. But we haven't really worked with like a real producer who does that for their actual job. You know what I mean? Like right now, we're just pretty much all are in charge of that right now.
See, that's what I'm trying to get to. I want to like find a producer to help with all the that money aspect.
So who are some of your guys' favorite producers?
Shit. There's I mean, Riveting Entertainment. They like a big ass group, but they do a lot of like top music videos right now. They handle all that, but that kind of being a producer comes with like a lot of experience too. Because if you know a lot of people that'll give you a jug on stuff for money for the low, that'll help your budget completely. But if you're just a new producer and you're trying to get the best price, it's kind of hard because you don't really have many connects like that, you know?
You're limited on resources, right?
So people are going to charge you the most for their shit, you know? Yeah. So instead, if you knew someone, they might give you a little better price on maybe a camera or lenses or stuff, you know, like that.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to find someone so they get like sponsors for the video, so we get a bigger budget, you know?
Yeah, sponsors for music videos are definitely solid. Like, they'll help you for sure.
Yeah, I need that, man. I need that on my next shit.
I know
it's easy. Everybody could dream up of shit, but to write something that you could actually do, that's a whole different thing. You could like think of the next Avatar, but you're not gonna freaking James Cameron that shit unless you have the money. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I noticed that a lot of like 90s music videos and shit, those seemed like super high budget, or like
for sure
2000s where they were getting futuristic.
That's why Hype Williams spent $1 million on one music video.
Shit, like you could blow shit up. You could like drive cars off of cliffs. You could.
Nowadays, people will try to give you a couple thousand, like, yo, make me some tight, and you're like, bro, chill, hold on.
Like, let me scratch my head real quick.
Sometimes you just gotta make it happen, though. You know what I mean? If someone wants to do something for 3,000 and you fuck with it, sometimes you just gotta, you know what I mean? Do what you can.
Give them.
It really depends on the artist too. If you're fucking with the song and fucking with the artist, then like you do anything to make that video happen. Especially if you got, because I mean, I don't know how other people's filmmaking processes go, but when I work on something, I'm like, that shit's as much my work as it is theirs. So it becomes like my baby. For sure. So I'll treat that as my own once I like get on board with the project. And I feel like a bunch of people, especially up and coming filmmakers, they just do it for the money or do it to get out there, and they work with like artists that they don't necessarily like their music or anything like that. Yeah. And I think that just hurts. For sure. It hurts filmmaking as a whole. For sure. You know what I mean?
There's definitely got to be some art to it and some love in it, you know what I mean? Or else it's not going to come out right. You know what I mean? I feel like the projects you really put your all into, that's when people feel it, you know what I mean? People fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys give like the benefit of the doubt, like, like you feel like this is your work, this is your billboard, you know what I mean? So you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna put that much more into it now. You know what I mean?
And if you don't really put your all into it, you know what I mean, people will really gonna judge off that music video, you know what I mean? They're not gonna see how much time you put into it. They're just gonna see the final product and they're gonna judge it off of that. They're not gonna
they don't know the whole backstory.
Yeah, people are not gonna know everything else that goes on, so you really gotta go hard.
I already emailed you and I was like, what's up with a short film? Do you got anything in the works or anything like that?
Man, short film wise, no, I got a couple of music videos coming up. I definitely want to work on a short film soon though, but just like we were just talking, like I want to make sure I have like full time, you know what I mean? like I've had like a couple months and just go in on that specifically. You know what I mean? I don't want to do a short film and like put some time here and there. You know what I mean? I want to really make it like dope. So I want to be able to spend hours on hours like
For
each
sure.
day.
That's got to be your main focus.
Yeah, working on
constantly
just
feed on it.
just that, because you know what I mean, there's a lot of people that do short films or anything like that, and you could tell that it looks like a music video or just looks like a little vlog or something. You know, like I want to really make it impactful and dope. So I want to spend a couple months on it, not just, you know what I mean, when I'm home, work on it, you know what I mean, and just So I'm just waiting until I really have that time. But
that's tight.
Debbie, what were you gonna say?
What's taking your time right now?
Just a lot of the tour stuff.
Yeah.
We've been traveling a lot, and then a lot of music video stuff too. You know, I'm just trying to, and because short film too, I'm trying to stack a lot of my money too. You know what I mean, and that way I could put my money back into my own project. You know, and that'll help it even more. So
that's tight. I'm waiting on that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to work on my own too.
I'm excited for that too.
Hell yeah, dude. We got, I mean, work on some stuff together, bro. We'll
I know, dude.
tight.
It's been a long due.
For sure.
This is actually only our second time really meeting in person. The first time was at Pink Dolphin HBK Day.
Yeah.
That was one of the first, like when Free Bread first started. And we started filming for that, and
those videos are dope.
Thank
I
you.
fuck with those
dude.
videos,
Right on. I try to make it I try to put a voice out there and try to make it, I don't know, interesting to watch and like something that I want to watch. Because if you make something that you want to watch, at least you like it.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
At the end of the day, you're your toughest critic too, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What's some of your favorite movies?
Number 1, Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Yo, best
That's
movie
a good
ever.
movie right there.
And it's crazy, like watching it now. Like I watched it a couple weeks ago, and you could really tell, like it was a good ass film. Like the shots and everything.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger and watched it, I was just like, "This is dope." You know, baseball,
Good
like
filmmaking.
cool movie. But now, like I noticed the actual filmmaking side of it, just being on the other side, and like it's tight. You know, it's really well put together.
And it's way more of an adult movie than I thought it was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
I was
they
about
was
to say that.
cussing, all the shit.
I was about to say that because every time I watched it, it was on TV before, so I didn't realize there was hella cussing.
Trip off the cussing,
Yeah, but they like I saw it on Netflix recently, and then like the people,
that shit is.
the kids say like bitch and stuff. Didn't they
Yeah.
say? Like damn, I don't remember this from back in the day.
Yeah, that shit just like blew my mind. Like the third time I watched it, lit, and just really recapturing it again. Just like how you said, you watched it over again. Like that shit blew my mind. I was like, whoa.
I remember Jay Ant said like Sandlot. That's like hella his style of like clothes that he wears.
That's definitely Jan's style. The baseball hat, the little baseball tee with the red sleeves.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And the Chucks or Vans.
The Chucks,
That's
yeah.
Jan.
That's like you too, down here with the Chucks, right?
For sure, bro. That's all I wear, Converse, bro. My dirty ass Converse somewhere over there in my bag.
Do you fuck with the Chuck 2s?
Chuck 2s, those are the thicker sole, right?
I think
was
it's
it?
They
like
got like a lunar sole is what it is, right? Something like that.
It's like the sleeker style, right? It's not as here, let me just pull it up real quick.
They say it's more comfortable though.
I fuck
at the
with
end of the day, I think.
the 60s ones they've been dropping, or the 70s, I think.
I got my girl some of these Chuck 2s. I really fuck with it.
Oh, those are tight.
Right?
Hell yeah.
See, this is the 1 and this is the 2.
Yeah, the 2 definitely, the sole is a little thicker, I think, but yeah, I fuck with them for sure.
Yeah. See, I never wore Chucks before, and I have super narrow feet, so I feel like it doesn't look good on me.
Yeah.
But I fuck with the Chuck 2s.
I see them a lot in Lowe's too.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of Lowe's, yeah.
Yeah, they got these off-white ones I hella want.
Dude, I wear my Converse everywhere, bro. The only thing that sucks at the airport, I gotta unlace them and fucking take them off and then relace them.
Oh my god.
So at the airport, I just wear the little slip-on thing. But
I hate that.
Yeah.
You gotta just wear. I wear sandals. I wear fucking chanelas slippers. Is that the same word in
chanclas?
Chanclas.
Yeah.
That's funny. That Spain influence. You're Mexican, right?
Yeah, Mexican. Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to all the Mexicans.
Shouts out.
Where in Mexico is your family from?
My mom, she's from Puerto Vallarta. I don't know my dad. My dad was born in Alameda.
Okay.
Yes. So and then all my parents' family came over to Oakland from Mexico. I think when my mom was younger. I think maybe like 5 or 6 or something like that.
Do you speak Spanish?
Dude, actually, nah, bro. Ever since all my family's fluent. Like, everyone's fluent.
Except for you.
But, except for me. I don't know. I don't know if my parents stopped talking to me in Spanish when I was, like, growing up, or I don't know how that went down.
You understand, though, yeah?
Yeah, I understand, like, damn it, all of it. Cause,
I'm the same way, too, then.
Yeah.
I think I feel like for Mexicans and people who speak Spanish, their parents talk to them in Spanish all the time and they pick up on it. So they're like always bilingual. Yeah. But for Filipinos and for other
that shit get lost.
Yeah, like I don't speak fluent Tagalog, but I understand it. Yeah, you know, and he understands it, and like I can speak like a little bit, but
we might understand other dialects too.
I feel like that's for a lot of Filipinos, but for Spanish speakers, usually they speak Spanish. Like
it's, and a lot of like my friends, I think growing up too, when I was playing baseball and sports and stuff, like there wasn't a lot of people speaking Spanish like that, like none of my friends. So I think maybe if I had some friends, you know what I mean,
speaking Spanish,
it would be like that. But I had not a lot of friends speaking Spanish. So.
A bunch of other Asian speakers like Chinese, Vietnamese, like they could speak it fluently. Like, you know, you have your Chinese or Vietnamese or Korean friends.
Yeah,
and you don't even
very
know.
Prestigious.
Yeah, you don't even know that they speak a second language until their mom calls up, and then they're all like, talking hella fast, and you don't understand what they're saying. You're like, dude, I didn't even know you could speak a second language. Like, oh yeah, man.
I feel you.
No accent, everything. Yeah. That's
You went back to English like it was nothing.
Yeah, that's
sorry,
dash.
Bro, that was my mom on the phone. Sorry.
You ever been back to the motherland?
Dude, I haven't been back. I went with my mom a long time ago. I got super sick. Like, I was throwing up blood and hella shit.
Shit.
But I went recently to Rosarito. It's over there. It's really close to LA. I think maybe like 2-hour drive. It's like super like, not like tourist area, but it's kind of like beachy and stuff.
Okay.
And I went over there with a few friends and we like partied for like 2 days. It was dope.
Damn. Was it the water, you think?
Dude, we rented this big ass house and it was like right on the water. We didn't go in the water because it was a little windy that day. It was cold, but just the house and being out there, all the food is super cheap, alcohol is super cheap, so we just had a crazy time.
That's what's tight though. Like going to other cities, getting a B&B, and just seeing what you could get away with. You know,
definitely.
Yeah, Airbnb changed the game because you get to see the city like.
Yeah, traveling and not being in a hotel, bro. Like that's like you just feel at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
literally wherever you are.
Shouts out Airbnb.
Shouts out. Sponsor us.
Yeah, I heard at the Super Bowl weekend, people with houses near like Levi Stadium or like near where everything was happening in San Francisco, they're like B&Bs were going for like 5-10 racks.
I bet, dude.
Like imagine that's a vacation for you to get up out of there and make a little something extra
on that.
No, definitely, especially if you got like a room, even if you have a room in your spot that you don't use, if you Airbnb that room and you might as well get some money for a room you don't use in your house. Like someone will come stay for a couple of days, but
you only got to deal with them for 2-3 days.
You just gotta be careful, but it's definitely a good way to make some money for sure.
Yeah. I don't know about that for me personally.
You don't want no random in your house.
If anything, I'd probably just get up out of there if I had to. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be there with the person.
Yeah, for sure.
Usually the Airbnbs that I stay at, I like going to at least where it's like a guest house or something.
Yeah.
I don't want the person to be all up in my business.
I definitely never done that either, but it's definitely off. Yeah.
I've been to places where they had like their whole family picture, like you know what these people look like, and like their real belongings are still in these rooms, and it's like, like how are you gonna know if someone stole all this stuff?
Dude, we went to a scary ass Airbnb when we went to LA for this free bread event.
Yeah,
it was super late notice. We couldn't get any Airbnbs, and Calais pulled through with a clutch Airbnb. But it was like, damn, it looked haunted. I was scared at night,
dude.
We had to put blankets. It was me and my girl were staying in a room.
Yeah,
we had to put blankets up on the mirrors because there's like. Mirrors are fucking scary at night. There's like a big ass mirror on a wardrobe. Yeah. We had to put it up on that. We had to put it up on the windows. 'Cause it was freaky. I remember there's a camera, like a film camera. It still had some film in it. So I fucking like rolled that shit up and then I took a picture.
Yeah.
And then my girl got hella mad because
she didn't get it developed.
No, like because she was like, dude, that's just gonna be fucking haunted.
Someone's gonna come up
like they're gonna capture your soul or something. Don't take a picture of me.
Fuck that.
Or like, imagine if you stole that film and got it developed, and like you saw some crazy shit on there.
I know. I forgot. I think I just took a picture of like the living room or something, so no one was in it.
Yeah.
But maybe
Who knows? Somebody might end up in there.
I'd be
like,
hella scared seeing that.
No,
I'd be terrified.
Yeah, no, definitely a film. That's why I take a film too. You know what I mean? It's always like you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Oh, I see you do that like that double exposure thing.
Oh yeah.
How do you do that in your post, or you do that on Photoshop?
And on some of my film cameras, it just did it like naturally. Like,
oh really?
I had this film camera, and I would take a photo, and I would think it would roll to the next one, but sometimes it wouldn't because it was kind of broken.
Oh.
So it would always take two on that one photo. So it would automatically come out double exposure.
That's tight.
Yeah,
dude, that's crazy.
But then sometimes if I want to do it, you know what I mean? There's ways to do it.
Yeah, you could like roll it back.
Yeah, and then on Canon, you can do it also if you want to. On Canon, there's like a double exposure thing, but I mean, I don't really.
I seen that you like the medium format camera too.
Yeah,
now, right?
Dude, I just got a medium format camera. Fucking that shit, I'm fell in love with that.
See, that's
dude.
what
like,
I thought inspired you to do that, like 4:3 aspect ratio.
I mean, that's kind of what you mean. It's kind of the same thing. Seeing photos like that and videos like that, it's definitely inspired me. But having that camera actually now, like, dude, it's crazy. Like, there was this camera. It's actually called Camera Repair Shop. It's across the street from my house, and I was walking in LA.
In LA? Okay.
Yeah. So I was walking in. I went to grab a drink from the corner store, and I walked past it. I wasn't going to go in there because none of my shit's broken, you know? But I looked through the window, and he had a hella film cameras, like, on the left.
Mm-hmm.
So I just walked in there. I was like, yo, you selling these? And he had one of those, a medium format camera. He's like, yeah, I'm selling it. He's like, for like 120, it's used. I was like, oh, shit. So I got it right there, and he was a cool-ass dude. He showed me how to load the film, and he showed me how to use it. And that went back to YouTube University on my computer, learned a couple more things about it, and
That's
then
tight.
Just been using it ever since, dude.
That's tight. Damn. Do you have it with you?
No, it's in LA.
Oh, damn. I want to see that. I never used it before.
Dude, you like look down, it has like a viewfinder. It's so nice.
It's kind of cool seeing like photos from there because you could tell that it's like kind of below eye level.
Yep.
For most of the pictures that you see.
Yeah, and you get a kind of a cool angle. You mean a little lower than everyone and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tight.
It's dope.
I want to get one.
Sure.
You've taken film photos before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Photo class.
What do we have? A Pentax.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pentax
nice.
K1000. I got a Pentax K1000 here.
I wouldn't mind. You know what? I'm gonna look on Amazon see if they got one. See.
Yo, I got mine with 3 lenses. The light meter was broken, but I got it for $20 on eBay.
Oh shit!
So you could find some good shit on eBay. It was like perfectly good, except the light meter was working when I first got it, but now it's not working. So I gotta get that fixed.
Dope.
I'm sure it won't cost that much though.
Yeah, no, it should be fine.
You remember the cameras you messed with back in high school?
Dude, well, you remember those little flip cameras, those little flip cams?
Yeah.
That had like
Dude,
a red button.
That was the thing back then.
Yeah, dude, I had one of those. My dad.
That's
had
like
one
the
of
original
those.
GoPro.
Yeah,
Pretty
at
much, right?
the end of senior year, and that's why I started fucking with it. Like the end of senior year, you know, how everyone's just having a good time, like drinking, barely fucking with school. So I had one of those little flip cams, and I would just bring it to the parties and like bring it to school and fuck with it, just film my friends, and they'd be like, get the fucking camera on my face. And shit like that. And I don't know, that just kind of just inspired us to start capturing friends, you know what I mean?
That's
capture
tight.
the lifestyle and shit like that.
Damn, that
remember
camera's
the
really dated now.
Remember the Polaroid ones that like instantly like printed your shit? Like,
Yeah.
I was surprised they were trying to bring that back too, right?
Yeah, like the Instax or Intact. How do you say it?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Instax. Yeah, that all started coming back like around like senior year, like 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Like shooting film again, like kind of got popular again. It was weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the whole Instagram thing too. You know what I mean? Like Instagram definitely inspired started getting a lot of people wanting to take
There's
photos.
so
and
many
stuff.
photographers now.
Yes.
Does that get annoying to you? Like seeing all the photographers and
because
videographers?
The game's kind of salted. Like photography game is like kind of salted now.
Yeah.
Like it's just because there's a lot of people that do it, but a lot of people don't take it seriously, or a lot of people that will only shoot girls' booty cheeks and thongs on the Instagram. You know what I mean?
So annoying.
And then like
they'll get like hella following from it, but they're not giving anything unique.
Yeah. Like if you tell someone new you're a photographer, like sometimes they won't be. They'll be like, oh, cool. Like you know, in LA, like
It's like
they won't really know your, like, do you really care or love your shit unless they really look at your work, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Other than that, they're probably like, oh, you probably should just shoot girls or something like that.
Telling
but,
someone you're a photographer or a DJ is
yeah,
damn near
DJs
like,
too. I feel
Yeah.
bad, man. It's like, fuck.
that's like telling people you're a rapper like back a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm a DJ. Fuck with me. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm a photographer.
I feel like the barber game's getting really
saturated too.
saturated as well too. Now I think about it, like I personally wouldn't open a barbershop in the Bay Area just because there's so many now.
Hey, I
Yeah.
like your shirt. I just noticed that.
Oh, thanks, man.
He has a shirt on. It's Chewbacca in a barber chair.
Oh, that's tight.
Chewbacca getting cut up by a
That's hella
C-3PO.
Oh,
That's
really?
based.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
I didn't even see C3PO.
That's based.
Yeah,
Hell
well,
yeah.
shout out to my nephew. He got me this for Christmas,
That's tight.
and I found it in my car the other day. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't open it until recently, and I found it. I was like, oh, this is a good gift right
See,
here.
this is like photography that I really fuck with. I went to
Yeah.
the Stanley Kubrick Museum, and damn, if you're here for another day, you should check that
That's
out.
crazy.
If you haven't seen it, it's tight. It's at the Jewish Contemporary Museum in San Francisco.
Mhm.
But Stanley Kubrick, if you guys don't know, he's a filmmaker known for 2001: Space Odyssey, Full Metal Jacket, The Shining, like a bunch of like crazy movies. Have you? I'm sure you watched.
I've watched part of The Shining, but I haven't watched it fully through. It's
You
crazy.
got to watch The Shining and then watch Room 237. It breaks down like what his meaning was on The Shining and his filmmaking process.
Oh, dope.
But he was like hella tight, and the detail that he puts into filmmaking is crazy.
Yeah.
He had this there was this room where it was Napoleon, like he was making a film for Napoleon, and his shit was so extensive. He had a big ass like drawer, and it just showed all the relationships to him within these certain times, from when he was born, like in this top drawer on the left, to when he died on the bottom drawer. Every single relationship he ever had with any person he ever met,
Damn.
like in the whole thing. And Stanley Kubrick had books and books and books on Napoleon, and he didn't even make the movie because
Yeah.
no studio wanted to put up the money for it.
Damn.
But he just had like that detail and everything. And when he was 16 years old, I didn't even know this, he was a photographer for a magazine.
Mhm.
And if you look at his photos, he had the eye.
Yeah.
Like some people just have like a good photographic eye.
Mhm.
Like even like people just with their iPhones, you could tell
Yeah.
like, damn, if you knew what you're doing,
Yeah.
you take like really great
Yeah,
photos.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean? And you could tell Stanley Kubrick just had that
Good eye.
yeah. You got that eye too.
Oh, so
Like,
thank you, bro.
You have like a style with your filmmaking. Like, do you think that comes from anything?
I think it just comes from just doing it every day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I've done it every day probably since the end of the last day of senior year of high school. You know what I mean? That's all I've been doing every day, and I think just training yourself to kind of what you want and what you want to look for. I mean, you start to see it in everyday life. You know what I mean? Like, I take like the books I have in my room to the movies you see, and you'll start kind of paying attention to things on the street, and when you're walking around in like normal day life, you start to see it. You know,
Yeah, that's tight.
it just comes to you. So it's dope.
That's all tight.
You feel like it kind of just takes over, like you constantly think about it.
For
like,
sure. It's like when you wake up before I go to sleep, you know what I mean? When every day I wake up, I'm doing the same shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Towards the same goal. So you just start to see it and it starts to flow.
Yeah, like this video right here, when you guys were in Hawaii with Kehlani.
Oh, yeah.
I
need to go back to Hawaii, keep it real.
I think I read an interview.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to go back to Hawaii too. I think I read an interview with you, and you're talking about this, and I guess you guys just like went around the island and were shooting for like 4 days or whatever. What's the story behind that?
Yeah, so crazy story. Me and Kehlani, one other person, actually did shrooms the night before this video. And we were all on the beach, and we just, we're going to shoot this video tomorrow. And Micah Noodles, her cousin, was living out there, so he had took us to this waterfall. And we just filmed from basically beginning in the morning. This shot was in the morning. The first couple shots, the video, that was around like 9 a.m. And we just went from morning all the way till night. And you basically just captured a whole day in Hawaii. And we just pulled up to anything we thought was cool. Like that pool shot was the pool like across the street from our hotel. But it just looked super dope. So we just had her sit down, do a couple scenes, and Micah's cousin actually had the truck too. So we were like, okay, well, since I know it's legal to ride in the back of the truck out there, so we're like, all right, well, on the way to the waterfall, we should just do some shots in the back of the truck while we're on the way there. You mean, might as well get some shots in.
Yeah.
And it ended up coming out dope.
It just looked
It's
real
sick.
festive, you know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
it reminds me of like a vacation video, but like done to the nth power. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I see
Thank
the
you, bro.
shroom influence on it, though. I definitely
Dude.
feel you on that because
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah,
I'll
we
be
went
going on
camping
trips, too.
recently. We
going
went
on trips,
camping
too.
recently, and there's a shroom festival
A shroom festival?
on a boat.
on a boat.
Wow.
Now, well, it wasn't a. I'm just calling it a festival, but
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, shroom festival?
because they go camping every year, and it was like the 8th year going camping.
Yeah.
And they had shrooms.
Yeah, we had shrooms
on a houseboat.
A good majority of us took it, and we were all just.
Yeah, I was too scared to take it. I feel like
I was
my
trying
mind's
to give him
already
his
crazy.
first time, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was tripping off taking it too because I felt like, yeah, dude, my mind sees a lot of crazy shit. So I didn't know if I was going to start seeing demons or like start tripping out. But it honestly felt really good. And I was listening to music that night too, and just
Everything's so vivid, right?
yeah, dude. And it started raining. We was laying on the beach too. It started raining that night. That shit felt crazy.
And being that, like,
crazy
you know,
isn't good.
Yeah,
it already feels crazy just if you were sober because, like, okay, it's warm as fuck, humid as fuck,
Yeah.
but it's raining, but it kind of feels good. But like, it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
don't what to
usually
think. Yeah.
usually in the city, if it was raining right now, I'd be like, oh fuck, let me go inside, you know.
Yeah.
But I kind of don't mind this right now.
Yeah, no, Hawaii is definitely amazing, dude. Trying to get back there ASAP.
Yeah, I like those little bends you got going on right there. Cause,
Oh
you know,
yeah.
That's when you do your own color correcting for most of your shit, right?
Yeah.
When you do it, do you like put a LUT or do you how do you what's your process?
I use that curve like
Uh-huh.
in
The color curves.
yeah, like in Lightroom, you know how you have
Yeah,
that
yeah.
curve. I do that first, just kind of get the levels of the light right, and then after that, then I'll start fucking with the colors of it, you know. I get the levels right first, and then I fuck with a lot of the hues on the colors, you know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
if it's blue, sometimes I'll change it to purple, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if it's red, sometimes I'll change it to orange or vice versa, you know, like.
Yeah.
Anything I shoot on camera, it's definitely subject to change color.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
With my shit, like whatever I shoot is just to capture it. Like if we're shooting in this blue, like your room right now is super blue. Like
Uh-huh.
if I shot it and it's dark, it's this blue right now, but on the computer I might change it to super like baby blue or light blue.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like I really fuck with that after I shoot for sure.
Yeah, I could tell like with the greens of the grass and the pink of this building.
Yeah, the
But-
pink was like it was kind of a different pink than that, and I just made the hue of it to be light pink, and then I made the trees were super green, but I just made it a little bit more yellow. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could just that's why I fuck with the hues and stuff. Like learning to edit photos kind of helped me with that for sure.
What do you use when you
I used to use on Final Cut 7. It was a program called Magic Bullet
Oh, okay.
where you could do coloring, but now on Adobe Premiere I just edit on the normal the colors they have in there.
You ever fuck with DaVinci?
No, what's DaVinci?
DaVinci Resolve? Oh man, dude.
It's crazy.
It's hella tight. Let me pull this up real quick.
It's like a color program or something.
Yeah, and it's free for if you're doing anything below 4K.
Oh, dope.
So yeah, you could just download it from DaVinci's website. I'm pulling it up right now. But yeah, it's like a super powerful color corrector.
Dope.
I don't know if I have like a project right here that I could pull up right now. But it works in nodes, like serial nodes. So it's like kind of like a timeline.
Yeah.
And hold on, I'm putting my password in. I can't talk and think at the same time.
No, it's all good.
So
So it just connects right with, like, could you color clip by clip, or do you have to color it at the very end of the video?
you could color clip by clip.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I don't have the files right now.
That's all good.
But see, these right here are
Yeah.
like the nodes. And then you could this one you could put like your contrast. This one you could put like a LUT or lookup table. Next
Yeah.
one you could change like one color of the skin.
Dope.
And then you could just kind of add in this kind of sequence timeline thing. per every
Clip.
and you got your color wheels over here.
Dope.
You got curves and just like a bunch of sick ass tools. Plus
That's
a bunch of people
tight.
use it, so there's like a lot of tutorials on it.
Yeah, that's dope.
What-
So it's called DaVinci.
Yeah, DaVinci Resolve.
Dope.
Free. That's the best right there. I know like most people, they get what's it called? Pirated versions of this,
Mhm.
including me.
Yeah.
I get pirated version of everything.
Yeah.
But I finally got legit shit because of
Hell
work.
yeah, dude, me too, bro. All my shit like used to like Final Cut 7, like never paid for any of that, but I finally just bought the whole what's it called, the Adobe
The Creative Cloud.
yeah, I finally have that. So I have Photoshop, After Effects, which I don't know how to use, and then and then Premiere. So I have all that now for real. So it feels good.
all legit.
Hell
It's
yeah.
tight having it legit, and then you got this little thing, and it
Yeah.
says if you could update it and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know how much longer I'm gonna. Well, my internship is up in September,
Yeah.
so I want to see if my boss will let me keep it. Be like, yo, dude, I'm gonna use this more than anybody else.
Hell yeah. Get on his
Keep
good
it
side.
real though.
Yeah, I use the computer at work to. I used it to do the Light This Bitch Up music video because
Oh, dope.
it took so much rendering because we
Yeah.
use you know what Twixtor is?
Yeah. It's like you
The slow-mo.
slow shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it like takes this frame and the next frame and adds a frame in the middle to make
Yeah.
it like slower.
Dope.
So that's what we did to create that, like that camera effect. Here, let me
Yeah.
pull that up.
Yeah, I noticed someone did that effect on Vice too. I tried to send it.
Someone did that on Vice?
Yeah, I tried to send it to you on Snapchat, but I
Was
don't
it-
think it went through.
I can't read.
It definitely looked like how you said close one eye, then blink the other eye, and it
Yeah,
looked
like
it's
if you look at
staggering.
your finger and then you alternate like what you're focus. You focus on your finger and alternate eyes. That's
Yeah.
kind of the effect. That
Dope.
like this bitch up. Oh damn ads.
YouTube making their money. Or they making
Yeah.
their money.
I haven't seen somebody do that since like middle school or something, elementary school.
Ah damn, I hate when that happens.
What?
Look, it's like playing the video, but it's not showing it.
Oh.
It better not show
There we
ads.
go.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so like
Dope.
we used 2 cameras
Yeah.
and we had to basically create what was in the middle using Twixtor.
Yeah.
But since we shot in 4K, like
Yeah.
what we did was we got the camera and put it on its side. It was 2 GH4s.
Uh huh.
And since we had to shoot in 4K, we had to use 2 cameras and we had to create a frame in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
It just took so much computing power, but luckily at work we got the like souped up Mac Pro towers
Yeah.
and shit. So
Super computer, huh?
yeah, but even then, because I would render it clip by clip, I didn't edit it until I
Yeah.
put the effect on.
Yeah.
So I would do the effect for every single clip all the way through, and it took like I would do it every weekend, and it probably took like the whole weekend to do maybe
Damn.
like 30 clips or something. So it took crazy long.
Bro, it came out dope, bro.
Yeah,
Good shit.
right on, dude. See, I didn't want to copy you or copy anybody else
Hell yeah.
and like just try to make something like. Well, I've seen this effect before,
Yeah.
but I've never seen it done for a Bay Area film.
Yeah.
Like you've seen like Bay Area like iconic films like
Mhm.
Tell Me When to Go or whatever, super
Mhm.
Bay Area.
Yeah.
But I feel like how could I make it in like a different
Some
way?
way, yeah.
Yeah,
That's dope, bro. Hell yeah.
we for sure got to.
I like that that project you do with Saeed.
Oh
The how you showed like the flashback of dude was wearing jabos all baggy with the white
Yeah.
tee, and then
have you seen this?
and then
No,
his
what is it?
creations and all
I'll
that.
show you. It's on my Instagram.
His creation, he
Yeah, pull it
tailored
up.
the jabos a little tighter and all that, and
Dope.
it was the same person, but kind of like
So
Harry
I
Potter,
wanted
like
to, it's like that middle thing right there.
Huh?
Yeah, I wanted to basically, you know how jabos, they're like from the old school.
Yeah.
So Saeed, what he does is he tapers it and
Makes
makes
them
it fit for
fitted.
like today. And so I wanted to show like the old school and the new school. And so I kind of did it. Oh damn, it's not working. Let me get on the Wi-Fi real quick.
Is there?
I wanted to make it like super slow mo and then show like the old school
That's dope.
and the new school at the same time. And so I did like a whole set, like every video of that.
Hell yeah, that's
I
dope.
gotta put that in my my portfolios.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Dude, it's so
definitely
hard
got
to get freaking jobs for filmmaking.
Hell yeah,
for me
dude.
at least.
I mean, yeah, you really just gotta put your shit out there, and just a lot of it is word of mouth too. You know, like if you want to work with someone, like just pull up on them, talk to them for a little bit. You know, what I mean? Like yo, like let's work, like straight up.
Who do you want to work with? Who's like your
on
your hit list?
It'd definitely be tight to work with Jeezy. I've never did anything with Jeezy. I think that would be dope. Shit, definitely. Kendrick Lamar would definitely be someone super tight to work with. You could tell he really cares about his art and like his videos and stuff. So it'd be cool to work with him. I mean, yeah, that's it for right now. I think that would be dope.
Do you have like another favorite like music video director?
Definitely Colin Chili. He's from the Bay. You know, he's doing
He did a Kendrick Lamar one too.
Yeah, he did the Alright video.
Yeah.
And now he did another one too. But he's definitely inspiration. He's going in right now for sure. So yeah, I really fuck with him for sure.
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Olympics are on right now, and this French guy gymnast attempting a double backflip breaks his leg.
Oh fuck.
But look at this, G.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck, bro! You heard it snap. Wait, play it again.
Oh shit.
They said it echoed throughout the arena.
Oh my god.
Oh
freaking ads.
fuck.
Sky Blue Media.
Hey, you think he's numb after that point, or do you think he's really feeling all that?
Well, I want to show the.
Have you guys ever broke a bone?
I've never
broke
not like that.
Yeah, not me either. Fuck.
Fractures, but not like complete.
Snap. Yeah.
All the way, like Paul George.
Damn.
Like,
See, I mean, I saw this
Silva.
video a while ago, but I couldn't find the really.
This video?
Yeah.
That was my first time seeing it, bro.
I seen it like 2 days ago, but I couldn't find the full version. But he takes it like a G.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
It was like Anderson Silva.
Oh fuck.
Paul George,
Paul
freak
George.
accidents.
But he took it like a G. He didn't have any emotion on. Like he was just like, oh my god. But
He knew what
didn't
he had to
scream
go
or
through.
anything.
Yeah.
And he was like waving to the crowd.
As he was getting wheeled out. So he broke his tibia and his fibia, both the two bones in your leg. And I was just telling David earlier, when they tried to put him into the ambulance, they dropped him on the gurney too.
What?
It was fucked up.
Well, it was like a movie.
It was
hella
all
fucked up.
bad. It was all bad, dude.
That's hella fucked up. Hey, Michael Phelps is back in this Olympics too, right? Did he win any medals?
Yeah, he just won another one, bro. That fool is straight
damn.
dolphin, bro.
Yeah.
I know he eats like 20,000 calories or some shit.
No, fucking.
Like 10,000 calories maybe.
He's probably like the size of a bear, keep it real.
Because he burns all that energy like way quick.
I know he used to smoke weed too, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he
Hey,
still
man.
does.
I mean, that's not anything.
Keep up the good work.
You smoke some weed, man. You can do something great with your life, bro.
Seriously.
Have you seen this kid?
Oh, this the dude that he be working out crazy, right? He
does
said
it?
strength, no weakness.
Yeah.
Dude.
Tell you something, a speech right now. Either you work hard for it, or you don't work hard for it. Well, me and my brother, we work hard for our stuff.
Straight up.
It don't come easy. In life, you have to work. Either you want to be the shark of the ocean, or the fish of the ocean. And right now, we want to be the shark.
Straight up.
Take over everything. Strength, no weakness. Power.
I like this kid, man.
Dude, this kid's a real one.
So you're gonna come in here and dominate. When you see
I need to wake up tomorrow with that mood.
I know.
Straight up. So you want to be the shark, or you want to be the fish of the ocean?
Slap this chest right out there, too.
Up, pumped, and ready for any challenge that comes.
What accent is that? Where is he
Sounds
from?
Jamaican, dude. Hey, so one of my favorite movies, Shadas. Shada's is one of my.
Shada's, I've never seen this.
You gotta see that one.
What-
That's the one with like Kehlani Marley.
I'm gonna write it down.
Kehlani Marley's in it, and like Spraga Benz, and like all these other like dance hall artists are in it.
Yeah.
And it's super grimy gangster movie.
Shada's, you said?
Shada's. Gotta go see that.
I'm
I
gonna-
forgot who the director and like
Yeah.
producer was, but I think it was someone big too.
Dope. I just wrote it down in my notes.
I heard that Nick Cannon is doing a movie about the dance hall scene called King of the Dance Hall or something like that.
Is he really?
Yeah, which doesn't make sense to me.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
sounds a
man.
little trippy, but I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That-
He really fucking snapped his shit.
Yeah.
It looked like his leg was backwards, like
Bro.
sideways, backwards.
Like, when they go to the hospital, like, do they snap it back?
It's just like this.
I think
like,
so.
Do they snap his shit back? Or
I mean,
Oh.
you
Or
gotta
do
put
they
it back
just
somehow.
cut it up and then try to put it back together and then screw that shit?
I wonder if
with
they
the drill.
I wonder if they like give him morphine or just Vicodin.
bro, his
He looked like he needs morphine for
He
sure.
needs a lot
Oh,
of
remember that frog I sent you
Which one?
off of the Viceland clip? There's this Viceland clip where they had this poisonous frog and they had it like stretched out like crucified, right? And they got a popsicle stick or something and scraped the venom off of its like the side of its mouth and on the back because it secretes it on its body.
yeah.
And this one dude, I guess they, like probably ticked him just enough so that it could hit his bloodstream, and basically he was tripping out. Like, it gives you hallucinatory effects, and it's like 1,000 times stronger than morphine.
They pricked him.
They pricked him with a little bit of that
Yeah.
venom, and he was tripping out like offense, and he was just like rolling his eyes and all that shit.
God damn, Viceland be doing crazy shit. Can you send that to me?
Frog.
I think I sent it to you early. Hold on, let me see.
Like you emailed me?
Oh
that's
no, it
crazy.
was off of Instagram.
Damn.
Oh, you sent it off Instagram? Damn. I'm gonna pull that shit up.
Right here.
Oh damn, so it's a guy holding a frog
Oh
right now.
shit.
And
Like a
they
poisonous
got
ass
like
frog.
a popsicle stick and they're just like dabbing it on the
Off his
frog
skin.
and then off the guy's skin.
And the dude's just tripping out. Like, the caption
Shit.
says, "This frog produces venom 100 times stronger than morphine," or some shit.
God
like that.
damn.
Fuck.
I've
that.
seen like I've heard about like dogs finding frogs and licking him to get high.
Yeah, I've heard about
What?
that too.
You never heard about that?
So this
No.
dude goes around and tries the craziest shit like that makes you hallucinate. So
Yeah.
he's done like he's gone to Mexico and found peyote
Yeah.
and all that, and like probably done DMT and all these crazy
Yeah.
like hallucinogen type drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn. That
And
sounds
he looked
wild.
like he was going through it in that one.
For sure. Frog venom or something like that. That's
Viceland
not.
makes
That's,
like the sickest documentary
yeah.
films. Like, have you seen the Action Bronson watching Ancient Aliens with friends?
I seen who is a schoolboy was on there. It was a schoolboy.
Yeah. So basically, it's just them watching the show from the History Channel,
Yeah.
the Ancient Aliens, and they're just getting hella high. And he's with friends. He's with like Tyler the Creator. He's with like
Riff Raff.
Earl
That's
Sweatshirt.
dope.
Earl Sweatshirt. Everyone from his cooking show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Schoolboy Q. And they're just getting hella high watching.
Dabbing, smoking
Here,
weed.
let's pull that up.
They're just
actually.
watching the documentary or something.
Yeah, the Ancient Alien documentary. So they're talking about like how the pyramids, how the fuck was that made, and
Yeah.
it takes like 10,000 people to even move one block or whatever.
Yeah.
Now this shit's made out of thousands of blocks. How could this be? Oh,
Yeah.
aliens did it, or like they
Yeah.
go into real depth with that and evidence
funny.
with like dinosaurs. It's just funny at how some of them react. Like Bronson's all the way into it. This is his favorite show, so that's
Yeah.
why he did it. But
Yeah.
like one of his co-hosts from the other show would be super hating like, I ain't never found no dinosaurs in the Bronx. You find them you find them in other places. Like I can't remember where the
Yeah.
fuck he said, but he's like, you don't find them in regular places that you live in. You know?
Yeah.
Which is kind of true.
That's hella
Definitely
true. It should be everywhere.
I mean, being that like new land development, you would think we would find some shit like what I mean, like
There's
Yeah.
gotta be. There's probably a dinosaur under this house. There's
yeah,
gotta be.
For all we know.
Straight up.
Let's check this out.
Action Bronson and friends watch Ancient Aliens.
It's tight how they have like a voicemail that people can leave
For comments
their
or
thoughts for.
complaints, press 1. You guys need to be dumped off the Ancient Aliens show. You need to fucking go. People need to be informed. They don't need to have idiot fucking comments from you morons sitting on fucking TV. You assholes. You're doing...
This guy must really love Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, for real.
Pissed.
Like you did him dishonor. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't like it one bit.
Dinosaurs. One of the most majestic creatures to ever roam the face of this planet. We've been graced with the knowledge of dinosaurs. The imagination, it captured me when I was a child. The land before time. Denver, the last dinosaur. I still know the song.
I fuck with Action Bronson.
He's so passionate about it. You know what I mean?
Hey, this is Inception right now. It's us watching Action Bronson watch Ancient Aliens.
That is Inception,
I'm gonna bring a good friend of mine on.
Hey, those are sick. He got like dinosaur pipes and bongs and shit.
That shit's probably well worth over 100K, 500K maybe.
Well, all those pieces, huh?
All those pieces.
Because those are like
that
art.
Big ass one.
Those are handcrafted art pieces.
Just the nails that they dab off of is like $200 almost.
Really?
150,
God
200
damn,
bucks.
getting high gets expensive.
And you swap those nails out maybe, I don't know, once a year maybe. Once, depends how much, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know, I wouldn't, shit. Once every 6 months for sure.
Here's Schoolboy Q dabbing off of a fucking dinosaur.
A T-Rex. A T-Rex that looks like it's covered in honey and bees. he's done.
Yo, it'd be tight to work with Schoolboy Q too.
Yeah.
Hey, he's one of the trippiest motherfuckers out there too.
Yo, that video he just dropped is dope. His latest video where every shot was just on the car mount of the car, like the whole video, but it tells a story. You know what I mean? Like they're basically going and doing a bunch of shit all day.
Like how it would be mounted as if it were a GoPro.
Yeah, but
like those angles.
Yeah, exactly. Like
is it that
was
part
on the side of the car? No. Let's go to his Vivo. Click his Vivo.
That part.
Dude, that song was tight. You'll see it right there. John Muir.
Oh shit, that's the guy who Mayor Woods was named after, right?
For real?
John Muir. Yeah.
He's the wow, this is like an educated thing right here.
Dope.
Where exactly is Muir Woods again? I always hear about it.
Here, I gotta turn off this audio right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Muir Woods is right over here in right north of San Francisco, north of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, John Muir Medical Group. Yeah.
So I drove past there one day. I was just driving, like I just wanted to drive. I got back from a trip and I just felt like cruising. I drove all the way to Santa Rosa and back for no reason.
Dope.
I got to Santa Rosa. I was like, I was just like, got to Santa Rosa. All right, I'm tired now. I think I'm gonna just go around.
Yeah, time to go back.
Time to go back. Kind of like how Forrest did it. Forrest Gump.
Straight up.
I think I'm tired of running now. Go home.
Oh, this is sick already.
Yeah, it's tight, dude. It's just one angle through the whole car, but you see a bunch of shit going on. It's a cool way to make a film and to save a lot of money too. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to buy a bunch of rigs, like use a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? You get one lens, you get one rig for the car, and the rest you really just tell the story on that side of the screen. You know?
Yeah, that's pretty tight.
It's a cool way to make a film, huh?
Kind of reminds me like End of Watching a little bit.
That's
like,
a really
I can see a drive-by like this, you know what I mean?
That's a really cool choice of mounting on the car, because you know you see a lot of the normal
on the front
car,
But
and it's staggered enough for you to see what's in the nose too.
It does remind me of End of Watch.
You guys ever watch Power?
What you're talking about?
It was a TV show produced by 50 Cent. I feel like there's a lot of good like angles they shoot in.
Dope.
Like there's a couple drive-by scenes in this past episode.
Yeah.
And that shit just looks super dope from the angles they were shooting it at.
Dope. No, I gotta tap into Power. I haven't really tapped into it yet.
They found actual species straight up encapsulated in time.
Look, they smoking on cookies too. They smoking good.
The cookie stuff is right
you see
there.
the cookie bag.
That's dope. I wonder if Burns seen this.
I don't know.
Shout out to Cookies SL.
Shout out. I've never been to the club yet. I gotta go there.
Hell yeah, you gotta pull up.
You won't be disappointed.
There are over 1,000 species.
You gotta watch this, Q. Stop looking at your blunt.
No doubt, thousands more that we don't know. They ranged in size from chicken size to the largest land animals ever.
These guys are really just straight watching it too. They're hella interested.
You could definitely tell Action Bronson is fucking juiced right now.
He's like, okay, let me see what they got to offer.
Dude, New York it's such a different vibe, like from the people talking. I was thinking, it feels like they're in a different time.
For sure.
It feels like they're back like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Super old
That's
school,
not
right?
a diss. It's just a.
I think it's like goes with movies too. You know what I mean? See a lot of old school movies in New York. Like what's that? Paid in Full.
Yeah, it reminds me of Paid in Full.
We watched that shit. Your brother didn't do shrooms, but everyone who went on that Tahoe trip that we went to for our homegirl's birthday, we was doing shrooms partying, and out of nowhere, I put on Paid in Full just for the fuck of it. A movie just finished, and then
that shit is
somehow everyone got stuck on it. We was all just watching it as if it was the first time again.
Bro, that one scene where he's sitting in that the laundromat he's working in, and he's like looking out the window, and he's just kind of having a vision. He's like seeing all the money
raining down,
falling down, and he's like kind of tripping out. That shit is
tight.
I really fuck with that movie. I like how it starts at one point, and then it. Like when the scene where they're eating all the Chinese food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it ends all the way kind of back at that scene, and then he ends up getting, you know what I mean? And that whole altercation.
You figure out what happens.
Yeah, but it's cool how they storyboarded that and put it all together. I think it was dope.
I feel like there's not a lot of good urban movies like that anymore.
Yeah, not right now. I haven't seen a real good.
Oh well, actually, Ryan Coogler, he did Fruitvale Station.
Oh yeah, that definitely that shit was crazy.
Dude, I want to work with Ryan Coogler.
You guys happen to catch Licks?
Nah, I didn't see Licks. Licks was tight.
Licks was tight.
I've been trying to figure out where I could. Is it on iTunes?
I bought it on iTunes.
I'll probably buy it.
I think
on
I rented
iTunes
it
tonight.
Oh, dope.
Definitely worth a watch.
I'll probably rent it tonight.
Cool, yeah.
I've been wanting to watch Licks. I remember a bunch of people were watching it at those small theaters, like the preview kind of theaters or whatever,
like in like Berkeley and like random place like SAC, and
when they make the small run, like either before or after the
I heard it got entered maybe into like Sundance too, or some type of.
Definitely, I think it did win some awards or something, but I know a lot of people that they worked on it and helped edit and stuff like that, so I definitely need to tap in and watch it.
Yeah, I gotta watch that shit too. But
since we're talking about like contemporary urban movies right now, because Paid in Full was a good one. I like Menace to Society.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood. Those are all really iconic.
Classics.
Very iconic.
Juice. Yeah.
Fire. I think what it is, maybe that accent though, is what kind of makes us feel like they sound the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that accent is so New York.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I was saying is Ryan Coogler. That's freaking inspiration for me.
Yeah.
Like he's from Oakland. He's like, 29, 30 years old. He's hella young.
Yeah.
And now he's working on fucking the Marvel movie Black Panther. That's hella crazy. That's that's inspiration, like seeing where I could go, where you could go. You know what I mean?
For sure. Definitely, dude. That's dope.
Hey, Ryan Coogler, if you're listening to this, Pmac and David Camarena want to work with you.
Definitely. We want to come on set.
I know, I'm trying to shadow.
See how you do your thing.
Let me be a grip.
Straight up, anything.
I'll
bring the water on set, bro. Just let me pull up.
I'll be the assistant.
Yeah, I'll be snack man, bro. I'll bring all the snacks to the shoot and just snack.
I don't even need credit on IMDb.
Straight up.
Do you have any credits on IMDb?
Shit, I don't know. Let's
check.
Let's check it out. If not,
you guys ever like Google yourselves names and all that?
Yeah, a lot of my sports shit used to pull up.
When you Google your name?
Oh no!
Oh shit! Visual effects for the Hurt Locker.
Yes, sir. No, there's another David Camarena that's doing visual effects. That's tight.
That's sick.
Gotta meet this man.
Dude, I hella wanna work. I want you to be my DP on a project whenever.
I'm down, bro.
Let's do it.
Let me know when, bro. I'll pull up.
Sick.
Or if you want to shoot in LA and you need a place to stay, just let me know.
For sure, dude.
Come pull up, both of you guys.
Hey, this has been fun, man. We'll let people know where they could hit you up at.
Man, you can hit me up on my Instagram at David Camarena, my Twitter Camarena Film, or email bookingcamarena@gmail.com.
Sick. What could we expect in the future?
Expect some music videos coming very soon. A lot of photos. It's a lot of definitely art show coming soon too. I never did an art show in the Bay or LA, so I'm planning some tight soon to kind of get back to the Bay Area. You know what I mean? Place that inspired me for everything. So they look forward to our show soon.
Tight. Well, thank you everybody for listening to the second episode of the Hella Motive podcast. Thank you for coming out, man.
Sure, thank you, dog.
Right on, thank you.
Let's
We're about to smoke this joint right now.
Let's get high, man.
With that.
If you like that episode, please make sure to subscribe and rate our show on iTunes. And also, you can write a little review if you like it. It really helps our show out. It helps us get noticed by iTunes, and it'll help us keep creating more cool episodes for you guys. So, thank you. Yeah.